We're live. This is the daily workout. This is the end of an era. This is number 1000, where we're giving it its retirement. I'm Angela Cripps, the MD of the Recruiting Gym. We're going to get to hear people's stories today. It's an open stage, so feel free to jump on. I don't know if you can just click a button and jump on. We've not really done it before, but do feel free to come and join us. Alan?
Yes.
I think you wanted to say to start it off.
Well, yes, apart from the obvious happy anniversary. Is it birthday or is it anniversary?
Anniversary.
My father used to say to me, he said, you only ever have one birthday. He said, the rest are all anniversaries. And I thought, well, he's probably got a point, actually.
That's true.
But anyone that knows me and what I get up to, particularly on LinkedIn, and sometimes impromptu on the gym as well, I sometimes put a few words together, and this was a great opportunity for me to tap into the wordsmith of Mr. Recruiter Fit. So I am going to read it from a screen because there's no freaking way I could have remembered all of this. So are you ready?
Go for it.
Drum roll, please, Pascal. Come on. Right. Okay. It started as the Daily Stand Up 4 years ago when the world was in lockdown and on a go slow. We needed some inspiration to get us back on the boil. Enter stage right, the wonderful Alex Moyle. An array of topics was discussed and negotiated. People left at 9:15, educated and motivated. Lockdown was long and things started to get tense. It was time to call in some reinforcements. The gym needed structure, not just drabs and drips. Enter stage left, the ever glam Angela Cripps. The double act ensued and the membership grew. We need guests, so they tapped into who they knew. There are way too many people to mention, those that have contributed and paid attention. There have been tears and laughs and the odd technical glitch. Lucky Louise Triumphs was there to offer that much needed itch. I did have other words that rhymed with glitch, but I didn't think they were appropriate. The range of topics discussed have been off the chart for experienced recruiters or those about to start. Yeah, you're making up your own on that one. So how does one sum up the last 1000 episodes of the gym? Well, put it this way, it hasn't just been a whim. For many, it's been a constant form of knowledge and tips, from the well thought out topics to the off the cuff quips. So thank you to one and all. You've all been a source of inspiration to everyone out there in the Recruiting Gym congregation. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Clark, over and out. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's the screen.
That's amazing.
Am I on blur or not? Oh, Alan, that's so wonderful. If you'd have warned me, I'd have said put it at the end instead.
That's not the first time you've said that to me, Angela.
Right, stories, letting people's stories take over. Arlene, I'm coming to you. Lovely to see you there.
Dear. Hello, how are you?
I'm all right, yeah.
Oh, you're a best. Bless you.
So what's your memories of the daily workout?
Oh, well, actually, it's of the Recruiting Gym altogether. You know, when I started out on my own, it's pretty nervous. It's pretty scary place. And Angela took me under her wing and invited me onto the daily workout. And I remember the first morning that I was on it, I was like an hour before going, oh my God, I'm going to go live. I don't know what this is going to be like. But now I'm an old pro at it because Angela's just like, you know, made it just part of my norm now. So I've gained so much from, you know, all of the people who've been on here that are not necessarily in my section of the industry, but I've learned so much just to be able to get visions of what other people see, how they approach things, and certainly from a business perspective, how to do things and what tricks and hints and stuff might work. So it's been an absolute pleasure, and congratulations on everything you've achieved over the last 1000 sessions.
Thank you so much. Yes, and I think that's been a theme, isn't it, that people have found this, because it's every day and it's 10-15 minutes. It's a great starting point. And we had Pippa yesterday. It was her first ever webinar that she'd done. She stands up in front of crowds and talks, but had never got herself geared up to be able to do the webinar, and there you go. She's done it. We're all good.
Here he
Alex,
is.
here he is. Did you hear
Here
the
he
poem?
is.
Hello, everybody. Fantastic achievement for just being amazing at getting to 1,000. It is heroic, and it's great to see how Angela's built it to be bigger, better, greater than ever, and to see old friends like Kate, Catherine, Tracy, Pascal and Arlene. I don't know you, unfortunately, but it's fantastic to see what it's become.
Well, yeah, and Tracy, you were here right from the beginning as well, weren't you?
Oh my God, yeah. So when I think back, I set up in 2019 November, didn't actually do anything until February, made my first placement on the 19th of March, and then the world fell off a cliff. And I genuinely, if it hadn't been for the stand up and those connections every morning, I think I don't know what would have happened. I certainly wouldn't have been here nearly 5 years on, in my business, doing what I do. So thank you, Alex, firstly, because you just brightened up our mornings every morning when we were feeling, absolutely catastrophic about what was happening. And yeah, there was light at the end of the tunnel. And I think we all supported each other just by being there for each other. So, and then it just went on and developed, and it's been great to see the journey. And like you say, congratulations, 1,000. It's like crazy. How can it be that long ago? My grandson's 2 today. We were saying, God, where's the last 2 years gone? But actually, where is the last 4 gone? It's just been crazy. So well done, everyone, and thank you, Alex and Angela and Alan, and Catherine. I can see there that was one of the early ones that definitely made me, helped me get through what was a horrific time. We couldn't explain, but thank you.
Well, that was what you hoped, wasn't it, Alex? And certainly from your point of view, to just get everyone through 3 weeks. But here we are, 4 years later. Pascal, you are new, and you're not even necessarily from our industry. So what caught the daily workout? What caught you to come along and join us every morning?
Thank you for having invited me in the past few months. It has been a great pleasure. Firstly, I'm very happy to listen to English native speaker every day, because, as you know, I've been spending some 7 years of my life in your country, a country I like very much. A lot of sympathy for UK people. So it's always a pleasure to listen to you, to your ideas. Well, you invited me. I'm a very curious individual. So human resources I'm certainly interested by this field. And at the moment, actually, I suppose you have influenced me a little bit, all of you. I am doing a new project with a friend of mine who is actually specialized in human resources. It's incredible, isn't it? So maybe we are working on various issues. Is pay externalization, perhaps recruitment, perhaps as a field, and I might end up working in your field like you've been doing. So I'm listening to your advice very carefully, and it hasn't been easy for me in the past year because I am specialized in ophthalmology. But at the moment, because of high interest rates, the industry is not very good, and there are not so many recruitment, let's say, at senior level. And they tend to invest on. I'm telling you the truth. They tend to invest on younger people and less on senior executives. But that's okay. There are always the solutions, and I'm glad I'm part of this your organization to listen, to learn, and it's great. So
yeah, you've been a great attendee these last few months. So it's lovely that we do it for the recruitment world, and like you say, HR and internal recruiters, but there's so much in here for everyone. So the fact that it grabbed your attention and you've ended up, it's sort of in our world anyway. I think that's amazing. Tanya, I'm coming to you next. I don't know if you're there or not because we haven't got your picture. Oh, yes, you are.
I'm there.
Hi, Tanya.
Hi.
What's your story?
I really just came across a recruitment, workout every morning on LinkedIn. And I thought, oh, why don't I pop in? And from there on started my story. So I have been on and off, but for the last 5-6 months, really listening to the various insights. And it's incredible the camaraderie you have amongst the various individuals together. And I've learned a lot. So I am an internal recruiter, senior resourcing manager. So just very, very good stories always here. So I thought I should make it for the last episode, for the last hurrah, as you mentioned.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for sharing that. And yeah, we work with both agency and in-house. So it doesn't matter who you are. Anything to do with recruitment in any way, shape or form and hiring, then we're here for you. So I'm glad that you found us. And certainly we've still got lots of live webinars that we'll be doing. I'll share a little bit later what's happening with regards to the daily workout. But Kate's joined us today. And I know you don't work Fridays, so thank you so much.
I am today.
So what's your story in relation to the daily workout?
Yeah, I just remember, and if I didn't have my business then, so I was in my old recruitment agency, and like Tracy was saying, like obviously our worlds like fell apart, didn't they? Like within like days, and we all thought it was only going to be 3 weeks. And I worked from home anyway, so that was all set up. But I just remember being a bit lost and just thinking like, what is going on? And just being able to join every morning. I remember Alex invited me. And I sent it to all my colleagues, and then they joined as well, just to get like a bit of a boost in the morning and know like I'm not alone. There's other people going through this in the recruitment world. We can do this. We're all in it together. And then fast forward to now, I'm now one of the coaches, and it's been such an honour to be part of the daily workout, part of the gym in general. The gym's still going, obviously, but the daily workout, it's been amazing. Like to do hosting weeks and get amazing guests on, and still have it to boost me in my mornings as well with my business. So yeah, it's amazing.
Well, actually, yes. Charlotte's written hers into the chat. So Charlotte's our wonderful lady behind the scenes, and 2.5 years she's been with us now. But another reason, well, it was another reason for the daily workout to finish here, but Charlotte obviously does a lot for it, and she'll be leaving us in the next week or so to go on maternity leave. So those of you that didn't know, Charlotte is very much pregnant.
Slacker, Charlotte.
Slacker, yeah. So let's just read her. It's been a pleasure to be a part of the daily workout for the last 2.5 years. It's kept me in check every single working day at 9 a.m. I know you don't see me much, but I'm here in the background. I promise, he. And I loved all of it. Congratulations, Angela, and thank you to all of our wonderful guests and coaches for all of your hard work and dedication. Thank you, Charlotte. We couldn't do it without her. So the thought of doing it without her was actually a little bit. So when it came to the 1,000th, we thought that would work. Stuart Roberts, Stuart on LinkedIn, congratulations on a magnificent achievement. Vicky Saunders is our guest today on Ask the Coach. She's an expert on EVP, employee value proposition, and she's our Meet the Expert next week as well. So if you've only ever done the daily workout, we've got 7 free courses in the gym. Ask the Coach and Meet the Expert on 2 of those. So you get free 45 minutes of training every month with Meet the Expert, and that'll be Vicky next week. So we'll get those links in there, Charlotte, for both Ask the Coach and Meet the Expert if people want to join those. Kate saying you've been amazing, Charlotte. Always there in the background, helping us ready in the mornings when we're hosting. Yes, so she makes sure that the tech works, as it were.
So can I ask Alex something? Is Alex, as you're there, if you think about the topics that have been covered now, and we always talk about being recruitment trainers and coaches, that a lot of the stuff we train is transferable. And if you think about, what Claire has done and what Rebecca has done, and the sort of, it takes us, some of the Tanya mentioned, it's gone beyond recruitment. And a lot of the stuff the topics that we've touched upon have actually been transferable to a number of industry sectors. Is that something that, please say yes to this, is that something that you had in mind when you first started this?
I guess I'd probably say, unfortunately, I'll say no, but ultimately what makes recruitment brilliant is it's really about building relationships, and it's about understanding what people want and helping to get them what they want. And that's what's so amazing about anyone in recruitment and starting your career in recruitment. I know so many people that have started and they do their 1-2 year. Sometimes it gets to a point, it used to get to a point where everyone had been in recruitment at some point, right? But And whilst a lot of people don't always enjoy being in recruitment, very few will doubt the skills that they learn in terms of building relationships, being resilient, negotiation and managing expectations. And so that's what's fantastic about this. It is more than about recruitment. It's about building relationships and partnerships and helping people get what they want out of work.
Well, that probably links nicely actually to what we're going to be doing with the daily workout. I don't know what's going to happen with all of us on the screen here. Oh, look, we all go little. Lovely. So those 1,000 sessions, there's no way we could just go, right, that's it, they're gone, because they are such an amazing resource for everyone. So whether it's BD, candidates, leadership, mental health, LinkedIn, digital, social, industry insights, you've got book club in there, LinkedIn updates, mental health and wellbeing was a key part to it all. So we're keeping that resource. It's available to everyone for a subscription for 99 quid a year. I mean, hey, what a bargain. So I found that a lot of people use it when they don't know what they don't know, and they don't know what they need training. And therefore people, I recommend the daily workout, because you can literally just type in a word and find 10 topics on it that you can then go in and identify with all of those. Anyone else got any other stories that they'd like to share? Well, you've all gone quiet today. It was. I
was just going to say, Angela, Angela, what you were just saying there about it only being 10-15 minutes, that actually it's really good to stick on in the car when you're just doing a short journey, because you can just, you don't, I know you're all very pretty to look at, but you don't have to look at you. There's a lot of them that it's just about, you can get a lot from the words. So it's definitely a useful tip. Like, there's quite a lot of the mornings I can't do it, but I'll watch it back, or listen to it in the car when I'm just doing a little short journey. So just an idea for those of you that might be interested.
Yeah, and you've got the app as well. So a lot of people do have it on their phone and have it on an app, so that you can just listen to it. Certainly the school run people said that usually on there. Catherine, I just realised we haven't heard from you this morning.
Yeah, I was just thinking that the future of the daily workout, as that's what you've just thought about, and a couple of bits will spin off, including Meet Your Recruiter Week. So you don't have to wait too long if you're missing that aspect of the daily workout. They're going to be back the 8th of April. Monday, the 8th of April is when the next round will start. So watch out over the next week or two for the prompts and stuff being posted on LinkedIn. So not everything is going away.
No, definitely. We ended up with 9 sort of quarterly recurring themes. You got to go, Alex.
No, I was just gonna say that I know I started it, but you have been there for at least 850 of the ones that I wasn't there for, and without you and your persistence and passion and ability to bring people along, bring new people in, keep the existing people there motivated and guide us, and supported by Charlotte, we wouldn't be anywhere near 1,000, because it would have died at about 150. So the weight and the majority of the celebration today is not about how it started, but about how it's continued for 1,000, and that's all credit to you.
Well, I think that's one of the key things for.
Well said, Alex. Well said, Alex.
Thank you. But I mean, Recruiters is about consistency, isn't it? Anything you do, and it will go in waves, and sometimes it'll be great, and sometimes it won't, and it's easy to give up. So that persistence, determination. But there has to be an end at some point, and 1,000. We keep breaking Crowdcast, so 1,000 is a good one. But certainly, Meet Your Recruiter is going to have a life of its own. That's going to have its own course, and that's going to live on. We've also got My Life in Recruitment. So there's probably a lot of people on here that I'll be tapping into. Alex, we need to hear your story, definitely. Arlene, Alan, Tracy. Yes, I mean, the minimum is 15 years experience. So Catherine, I think you were just there last year as well, aren't you? So there we go. So we've got
21. I'm in my 22nd.
Brilliant. Yeah. So My Life in Recruitment is how you got into recruitment, the good, the bad, and the ugly of your recruitment life, and your piece of advice. So that piece of advice actually is one of our best viewed on YouTube. So you get all these amazing people with loads of experience, and they're one piece of advice for someone joining now. So Pascal, that would be a good one for you to go and have a look as well from an HR point of view. But that I'm doing live in a week and a half or so at the Recruitment Agency Expo. I'm doing that on stage with 4 guests. So that's going to have a life of its own as well. We are looking for sponsors for those. Quick plug, elbow in. So if anyone's looking to expose themselves, that's probably not right, is it? Wants more exposure to the recruitment industry. That's better.
You told me off for that before. When we were doing Cripps and Clarks, I said, look, we've got to get more exposure. We've got to expose ourselves to more people. And she kept on correcting me. I'm surprised, actually, that with the 1,000, you haven't introduced another KPI and you want to make it 2,000. So I'm going to cut out. I've got a plumber coming round.
So you mentioned there Alas Cripps and Clark. That is one of our free courses, one of our pro bonos in the gym. There's some great training in there, as well as Alan's brilliant acting and my really ham acting. So me playing the Queen and him being Prince Philip, you can see the difference between the two of us. But yeah, so if you like a bit of fun with your recruitment, go and search for some Alas Cripps and Clark. We'll have to bring it back, Alan.
I was just going to say, Angela, as soon as you started talking about exposure, immediately Cripps and Clark came to mind. But I think actually that's probably tapped into one of the best things about the recruitment gym, and that was just the real friendship and fun that it involved as well, because that's been one of the biggest things with it. You can clearly see the relationships, and that's what's been good as well. So yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for coming along this last week.
Thank you, Angela.
It's been really enjoyable, actually. Yeah, Alex, wonderful to have you on here twice as well this week. It's amazing. We don't get to see you enough. So hopefully we'll do an interview with you in your own time for My Life in Recruitment and delve into that background. Thank you, everyone.
See you soon, everybody.
Well done again.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Take care of yourselves.
Bye.
We'll see you at 11:45 for Ask the Coach. We're not going anywhere. See everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.